In the previous class, we have gone through the activity to understand how small the particles of the matter are. How small the particles of the matter. And also we have gone through the activity to understand how a matter changes its state. How matter changes its state. Right? In this all activities, we have learned about the diffusion, compressibility, right? How the particles are occupying the gaps, right? How the particles are occupying the spaces, and how the particles are so tiny in the matter. Particles are so tiny in the matter, right? Now, in today's class, let us focus on the activity 8. Let us focus on the activity 8, which was already discussed in the previous class. Let's have a glance on it. That activity 8 explains about the space between the particles. To understand the space is present between the particles. If you recall the beginning class, right, day 1 and day 2 classes, we have discussed matter exists into 3 physical states, that is solid, liquid and gases. Solids, the particles are tightly packed. In liquids, particles are loosely packed. And in gases, the particles are very, very loosely packed. Now we said the particles are loosely packed. That means there is a gap present between the liquid particles. How to know whether the gap is present in them or not? So we performed an activity. That is, we have taken water in the glass, and you added 2 or 3 spoons in the glass of water. 2 or 3 spoons in the glass of water, and you stirred it well. And you have observed, you stirred the contents in the glass till the salt or sugar gets dissolved in the water. And after some time, you noticed that the entire particles in that got dissolved in the water. And if you observe, the level of the water did not rise. You added solid in the liquid, then the level of the liquid should increase, but it does not happen. Now, where does the sugar or salt has gone? Right? It is not settled at the bottom, nor it is evaporated, neither the level of the water increased. Then what about the salt and sugar? Where they went? What happened to them? Right? So they are occupying the gaps that are present between the water molecules. They are occupying the gaps. that are present between the water molecules. Once the gaps are filled, the excess salt or sugar that we are going to add settle at the bottom of the liquid, but they are not going to dissolve, because the spaces present between the water molecules are done, right? So that is what we have discussed, and we performed an activity. And this activity 8 explains about the spaces present between the particles. So you are provided an activity that is, you have to take the water in the glass, add a spatula full of salt or sugar, let it dissolve, and check the level of the water. We find that the level of the water did not increase, and this proves that the water molecules has space between them. You remember the story of the thirsty crow, right? The crow drops pebbles, stones in a pot of water, such as so that the level of the water increases. But she did not drop salt or sugar, right? If the salt or sugar she dropped, what is going to happen? They are going to And the next thing you have the activity 9. That is what we have to look into for today's class. That is, particles of the matter have force of attraction. Particles of the matter have what? Force of attraction. Force of attraction. Now, how to know that the particles in a substance, whether it is a solid, liquid, and gases, they have the force of attraction? Right? Let us understand with the three examples. I asked you to get iron nail, hammer, right, and a chalk piece, right, and also you have water and you have air, right? We have in the air, we have air around us, right? Now let us look at. You are ready with the materials. Let me see who are all ready with the materials. You have chalk piece, chalk piece. Yes, if you are ready with the materials, you can turn on your video. Today, atmosphere is dull, not, I think, not you. Dada? The atmosphere is dull, but not you. Yes, Santosh is ready with the hammer, chalk, and iron nail. Very good, Santosh. Okay, if you do not have hammer, no need to worry, right? Let's everybody watch what Santosh is going to do. Yes, Vishnupriya is also ready with the materials. Okay, Laharika, no problem if you do not have hammer. Okay, one person is enough, right? Instead of hammering iron nail, if you hammer your finger, so it's going to be very bad situation, right? So only Santosh is going to perform that activity now. Santosh, is the platform a wooden one or a brick one? No problem. Santosh, you can unmute. Okay, Manjushri, no problem. Okay, Sahasra is also ready. Okay, Santosh, you can unmute. Santosh, you can unmute.
Yes, sir.
Santosh.
Yes. Hello.
You can unmute, ma. Okay. Yes, Santosh. Yes, ma. Santosh, you do one thing. You take the hammer and break the chalk. You hammer on the chalk. Yeah, others please do observe, right? Those who are having hammer also, right? You can do, but don't hammer it hard, okay? The table or the it may break. Yeah, hammer it. Yes, yes, you can observe Santosh hammer the chalk. You can see the chalk turned to powder. Even Sastra is also hammering, right? Sastra, did it turn to powder?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Vishnupriya, you also doing the same thing, right? Is it turned to powder, Vishnupriya? Yes, fine. Very good. Now, chalk paste, you can break it into pieces, okay? You made it into powder. Now, do the same thing with the iron nail. Do the same thing with the iron nail. Do the same thing with the iron nail.
బాలిగాలి ఏ బాలిగాడు శుద్ధిగా నిలబడు ఇలా సంతోషం ఒక కథలు పడుతుంది
యా ఈశ్వర్ రెడ్డి ఎవరు కథలు పడుతుర్రా? ఈశ్వర్ రెడ్డి, ఈశ్వర్ రెడ్డి. Yes, dear students, so we have observed that when you people are hammering, chalk, right, it was broken to pieces and turned to powder. Yes, you can stop doing now. Yes, but on the video, turn on the video, don't turn it off. Now when they are hammering, right, even you all people are performing the activity, right? Now when you are hammering the chalk, it turned to powder, but when you are hammering an iron nail, it did not turn to powder, or it does not break even, right? Sometimes when you are nailing to the wall, you might have observed the nail gets bent, but it's not broken unless until you use any sharp tool. The reason is, in iron nail, all the particles are tightly bonded together. The force of attraction is more in the iron nail. The force of attraction is more in the iron nail. So that is the reason why we are unable to break the iron nail on hammering. Of course, if you use any sharp tool to cut it, it is going to cut, but on hammering, it is not going to be broken. Now, for example, you turn on the tap. Now, what is going to happen if anybody's tap is closer to you, either in the kitchen or in the, right? Don't go to washroom, or in the corridor. If the tap is closer to you, you can just go to the tap. If it is closer to you, you can go. If not, no need to do. Okay, no need to turn on the video and show. Right now, when you turn on the tap, okay, there is a continuous flow of water from the tap. Is it possible to break the stream? Yes, I see Sahasra. Yes, okay, the water flow is on. Okay, don't waste the water too much. Yes, just you move your hand, you try to break it with your hand, the flow of water. Please try to cut the flow of water. Is it possible to cut the flow of water? Is it possible? No, not possible, but you can move your hand freely. Yes, you can turn off the tap, right? So the continuous flow of water cannot be, right, cut it down because of the force of attraction is present in the water molecules. The force of attraction is present in the water molecules. Why you are unable to break the iron nail? Because of the strong force of attraction. There was a continuous flow of water from the tap. Are you able to break the streamline? Are you able to break it? No, you are unable to break the continuous flow of water, right? Now the air is present in surrounding me, right? Now I wanted to cut it. Is it possible to cut the air into two halves? No, it's not possible.
No, sir.
Not possible. So in the particles, the force of attraction existence is there. There is a force of attraction between the particles. Now if I ask you, arrange the physical states of the matter in the increasing order according to the force of attraction. I can move my hand freely in the air. I can move freely in the water, but I cannot move my hand from the wall. Right? Now arrange them in the increasing order of the force of attraction. Arrange in the increasing order. Gases do not have the forces of attraction. Gas. Then comes liquid. And then comes solid. Solid have a huge force of attraction. In solids, the particles have a good force of attraction. That is why it is strong in nature. Coming to liquids, in liquids, the force of attraction is medium. The force of attraction is present, but that is not like solids. So that is the reason why we are unable to cut the stream of flow of water. But coming to the gases, the force of attraction is negligible. అంటే చాలా తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. Force of attraction is very, very less. Are you all able to follow? That's why we can move freely in the air without any difficulty. Without any difficulty. Are you all able to follow? This is all about the force of attraction existence between the particles of the matter. Right? Yes. So Srikar gives the answer gas, water, solid. Exactly, right? So gases have less force of attraction when compared to water, and water has less force of attraction than compared to solids. So the particles present in the states of matter are together because of the force of attraction. Just imagine if the clouds are in solid state, can we expect the aeroplanes flying in the air? No. If the clouds are in the gas in the solid state, just imagine the existence of the mankind, existence of the mankind. Instead of the rain, clouds will start falling on us. Right? Clouds will start falling on us. Avana? We cannot imagine the airways, air transportation. We cannot expect the rockets launching and all the things. Right? Sometimes if I start praising anybody, the people may say that I am on cloud 9. I am on cloud 9. That means I'm not going to stay there for longer time, right? I may fall down at any time. తెలుగులో అంటారు కదా మునగ చెట్టు ఎక్కిస్తున్నారు అని అంటారు. ఎవరైనా పొగుడుతుంటే మనం ఏమంటాం? వాళ్ళు ఏమంటారు? మునగ చెట్టు ఎక్కిస్తున్నారు అని అంటారు. మునగ చెట్టు అంటే మునక్కాయ చెట్టు. దానిపైన ఎక్కినారంటే ఎక్కువసేపు నిలబడలేదు, పడిపోతారు, ఇరిగిపోతుంది కాబట్టి. అంటే నువ్వు అన్ని చెప్పేదంతా ఏదో టైం ఫర్ టైం బీయింగ్ యు ఆర్ ప్రైజింగ్ మీ, దట్స్ ఇట్. సో ఇక్కడ కూడా అంతే, రైట్? క్లౌడ్స్ ఆర్ ఇన్ ద గ్యాసియస్ స్టేట్ బట్ నాట్ ఇన్ ద సాలిడ్ స్టేట్. If they are in the solid state, right, we cannot expect this airways, right? Yes, and it can destroy our village too. Yes, exactly. So this is all about the force of attraction that is existing between the solid, liquid, and gases, right? Can I compress? Can I make the powder? Can I make this chalk paste to powder? Right? It is very difficult with the fingers, right? Sometimes you need very solid substance to break this into powder. Okay, and then last topic of this chapter, the last topic of this chapter is how diffusion takes place. How diffusion takes place. How diffusion takes place. Now, if you light an incense stick, it is diffusing in the gas. If you add a color, it is diffusing in the water. If you pass the gas, it is diffusing in the water. It is diffusing in the water, liquid. I inhale oxygen, it is moving from lungs to blood. I exhale carbon dioxide, it is coming from blood to lungs, lungs to outside. Are you all able to follow what I am saying? Gas is diffused in the liquids. Gas is diffusing in the liquids. But in solids, diffusion property does not exist, because the particles are tightly packed. You can see the picture here. Let me show the picture to the camera. You can see this picture here. See this picture: solid, liquid, and gases. Balloon. In gases, in the balloon, you can see the particles are freely scattered. Right? They are just scattered. And in liquids, there is a little bit space between the particles. And in the solid, you can see it is tightly packed. So that is the reason why in solids diffusion does not take place. In liquids, diffusion takes place, and in gases, diffusion is at a great extent. Why the diffusion in gases takes place to the large extent? The reason is the particles are having a lot of space between them. There is a lot of space between the particles. Whereas in the liquids, the particles are having a lot of, little bit gap from one particle to another particle. Whereas in solids, the space is negligible. That is the reason why solids do not have diffusion and solids do not have compressibility. right? Just imagine if this water bottle is made up of sponge, can I carry water in it? No, I cannot carry water in it, right? If this water bottle is in gaseous state, can I hold the water in it? No, I cannot, right? So this is a solid in which all the particles are tightly packed, and that is the reason why I'm able to carry water in it, and I cannot compress it, and this water is not diffused into the bottle, and water is not diffused into the bottle. Yes, salt in water, solid in liquid. Yes, solid in liquid, salt, sugar in liquid. Yes, yes, Srikar, solid can diffuse into the liquid. Solid can diffuse into the liquid because liquids have particles. I mean, liquids have spaces between the particles, but liquids do not diffuse in the solid. The reason is solids do not have any spaces between the particles. Okay, is that clear to everybody? So, is there any doubt regarding the topics that we have discussed so far? Our first chapter is done. If you have any questions regarding this, you can put it in the chat box.